Hello, welcome back YouTube. This is going to be the second tutorial on my channel about the Python programming language. And in my last video I covered how to install and download a simple text editor to run a program. And I started at the end of it with a couple variables. Well, today we'll get more into the variables. But first off, I want to show you guys this PyCharm. They have a free edition, the community edition, that you can download off the jetbrains.com. You just want to install it. It's just another text editor, and you can also use it for when you start understanding the language. You want to run GUIs and interfaces and applications. But for now, we're just going to use it as a text editor. Alright, so what you want to do is you just want to go to File, New, Python file. I've already created a new one, so I'm not going to redo it. That's all you want to do, and you want to save it under whatever you want, and it'll automatically save it as the Python extension, the .py. Alright, so getting into variables today. Variables are words that store data. So let's say message. So what I did, I just stored the hello world into the message word. So all I gotta do is type in print, parentheses, message, and make sure everything's right. And all we have to do is just run it. And when we run it, we should get the hello world down here in the console. Alright. And then now, so we created a variable. Now variables can have up to as many definitions as you want. So say you want to use message again, but you want it to mean something else. Say we want it to say welcome, YouTubers. Then we just type in message again, do the same thing as we did in the second line, message, and now we should print this, and you should get both the variables you had in there. So that's two simple ways of creating a message variable. You can use any variables. You don't have to use message. It's not precise that you have to use it. You know, it's just an easy one to get started with. Alright, so now we're going to go into, let's say, strings. We're going to go into strings a little bit. Variables, they're not quite too hard. You know, you start to understand them and they'll be pretty easy. So now we're going to go into strings. Alright, so let's say we want to create a simple name string. So all we gotta do is type in name, our variable, and set it equal to, let's say, John. Alright, and then you can add a last name if you want. I'm just gonna put last name. Press enter, and then you want to do print, and now we'll be creating a string. So a string is it's more of a sort of data than something useful with it. It helps to classify different types of data. So instead of like a variable, how it specifies one type of data, a string will specify many. I'll add parentheses right there, and then this. Now you want to run this to see if your string works, and if it does, then you should get this. And it's just printing out the name as the title. And now, different ways you can use this is you can add different types of strings. So let's say we want to make it uppercase. So we just type upper, simple. And then say we also want to print it lowercase using the same string. So we're going to do print name.lower. Alright? So it's simple like that. Just run the program, see if it works. And there you have it. We have John last name uppercase and John last name lowercase. Now, that's a way to create strings, also using variables. Now let's go into setting a variable and using the variables, like in a way to combine them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do first underscore name equal to John. Now these quotation marks doesn't really matter if you use the double side ones or the single side ones. All about preferences. Me, I really don't care. I just like the upper ones. The bigger ones. And now we're just gonna put in last name. Alright. And now we're gonna do full underscore name equals first name now we're just going to enter last name variable that we used. Press enter. Now what we also can do is we can add a space in between these, so that way the first and last name won't be joined together as one name. It's like not spaced out like how it is down here. And all we have to do is just press enter, and you just do print full name. Alright. And then you just want to test it and run it. So we're going to run it, and you should get John last name. I'm going to put a space up here so you're going to get the space down there. But if I was to take this space away and run it again, you get this. And now what we also can do is we can add a simple hello here that we can have print with our program. Plus the full name variable plus add a string. And we can also add exclamation point. So with that, you should be able to run it. Oh wait, you might want to add quotation marks here just to signify that you wanted that printed. And now you just want to go ahead and run it. And get hello, your name that you put in, and the variable you use. So that's all we're going to get into for variables and strings today. Stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Thank you.